Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Chris, and this is my channel, Crispy44S, and it's a channel where we play indie games. And today, I will be playing Hollow, the Diablo 1 inspired action RPG that I've made a couple videos about. There's been a couple new updates. I did start a stream, but there was something broken with it, so for some reason the chat wasn't coming in on the YouTube studio, so I'm going to restart it. Because I encourage people to watch the replays, I am kind of briefly go over the patch notes again. I went over them like in depth in the first one. I streamed for 20 minutes, but for some reason like the chat wasn't showing up in the YouTube studio, which was like kind of weird. So I'm just gonna try it again and see what happens. I'll have to just wait and see. Yeah, so I'm just gonna start over. We shall see what happens with the chat. For some reason, people were chatting and it was showing up like on my OBS, but it wasn't showing up on YouTube, which I thought was kind of weird. So just give me a second to start this over again, and we'll just see what happens. We shall just see what happens. So I think the bot is up now. So we'll just have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see if people come in. So basically, I did have some of the patch notes up before. Let me just switch again. So basically, some of the big things. Basically, the developer switched the like skill hotbar, so he made it a lot better. He or she, I'm actually not sure, but the developer made the hotbar fix here. So it says fixed an issue where skill icons. Actually, well, there's a couple. Been a couple patches right now. So it says major hotbar UI update. So basically, that was the thing where you could only have like one active skill in your hotbar at a time, and that was like kind of messing. Like it just wasn't very good. The map got fixed, and that's also really good. He talked about some of the, where was it? The essence, yeah, the essence affixing system is now in place. I'm not really sure where to use it. It says players can use the altar to add new attributes to eligible items. Moved the witch closer to the affix altar so the related services are grouped together more naturally and are quicker access. And are quicker to access. Yeah, so basically, like today there was a small patch, and I'll just leave this on here if people want to pause for the replay. The biggest things it says like the hotbar fix, map fix, weapon attack speeds, improved enemy AI, mine entrance relocated so it's a little bit closer. Still being worked on the bow against the barrels. Also the shop too. He said the developer reworked a bunch of stuff with the shop where you can kind of like buy and sell better. And so that was something that I thought was really good. There, he also added a skill, but so it says enemy AI improvements, loot adjustment, combat audio passes. So they added spell sound effects and attacks, which I thought was really big. A barrel change, improved area visibility. This was one that I was talking about for a while. Expanded the range used for tile wall fading because I felt like the walls were like really getting in the way. They also added a new passive skill, Silver Tongue, which basically improves prices for buying and seller and gives the player another passive progression option that directly affect the town economy and rewarding. So I feel like that's really good. And the merchant controls what I was talking about. So you have to hit shift and left click to sell. And that would basically like get in the way of when you were like trying to identify items, kind of. So, and then just a bunch of like UI and quality of life updates and stuff. There's actually a little a custom LUT added over the top. So when you're in the game, the Yeah, you guys will. If somebody could chat in the chat window, that'd be great. Maybe it's not working again. I don't know. But yeah, basically a lot of just overall quality of life improvements and stuff like that. So, but the LUT thing was kind of just changes like the whole aesthetic a little bit, but it only really changes like the color palette and the contrast and stuff like that. It's not a big graphic change. So let's just update or load up our mage Mars, and we're just gonna be playing for a little bit. I thought this one would be kind of fun to do since like there's been like a couple updates so far. So let's just get into it. I still think something might be wrong with the chat. I don't know. I mean, my chat seems to be working, but I also like run the thing, so I'm not really sure. I think this might be the altar. I don't like know how I'm supposed to use stuff. I do have another staff here. I might try to identify this one. minus 1,614 physical damage. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me see if I can buy another thing here. So let me see. So I have to shift and left click to buy it. And then I can right click and identify in here. Plus 35 armor class. Well, that's probably better than mine. It definitely is. So let me see. Offers 10 gold for the cursed weapon, which is actually not bad. Yeah, I'm going to sell my other short staff and my cap. I do want to buy... I kind of want to buy some mana potions here. Oh, I can only buy one. No big deal, no big deal. We'll just start grinding it out. Like I said, I did start... I started to make another video and the stream was broken. I don't know if it's still broken. I'm just going to keep on keeping on, I guess. And maybe somebody will message me on Discord. I'm just going to text somebody. Message somebody. Yeah, so I'm not sure totally where the altar is. I'm assuming it's this thing here. But I don't really understand how you access the altar. So, but I do believe in the brief 10 minutes that I played before restarting the stream. I do think the game has gotten a lot better already. There will be potentially chapters in this every time I level up, I think. So I don't need to do that. I just wanted to get like full healing. I'm not sure. If you've never seen the game is like the title suggests. It's very Diablo 1-ish action RPG. So we do have the map up here. The one thing I mentioned in the map was when you have it up in the corner, you kind of get like this double box effect. But now you can actually hear like the spells and stuff too, which is really cool. Ooh, boots. New boots. New boot goofing. Alright, you gotta go. You gotta go. I do like the map here, though. When it's like up on the center, it does feel pretty good. It looks like we're still missing some pieces every now and then, but on the map, but I don't think that's a huge problem. We're also uncovering like a crazy amount as we go, but that's no big deal. That doesn't bother me. It does look a lot better because so basically like when the developer was talking about the map, it actually like the outline of the map actually goes with the map that we're exploring. So that's really nice. Let's see. They did say more loot would drop as well. So we'll have to see if that's true. The mana regen was in the last patch. And I think that's like a huge improvement as well. Where's all the enemies at? Like I was thinking, like for the I should mess with these barrels too if I see them, just because I did like talk a lot about the barrels like basically killing me, and it said that they took away the explosion, or like the explosion triggering the chain of explosions. I think I'm not really too sure because I didn't run into too many issues with the barrels, other than the barrels dealing like enough damage to kill me in 3 explosions was, I believe, my exactly what I said. Okay, so here's a nice patch. But I think I did mention that there should be an overall improvement in the loot drops. I like the highlight over the enemies too. So we just got to level up there. So now we can take a look at the skills menu. So it's nice too that the person fixed the thing. I actually really wanted to get Firebolt though. So I think I'm going to grab I don't think I can unlock Fireball until I get Elemental. So this Elemental focuses increases spell power by 2% per rank. Am I being attacked? No. So I think I just have to unlock this first. And then I can unlock Firebolt. I think Firebolt would be really neat. Should be really neat anyway. But as far as the like the skill abilities on the hotbar, I think this is definitely what needed to be done. Basically, in the last patch, like they tried to fix the hotbar, but what happened is there was only basically like a 1, 2, 3 for potions, and then there was an active skill. But it definitely needed to have like all this room to fit all this stuff in. Oh geez, I'm gonna need to run away. I should have let my mana regen. But this hotbar seems way, way better. And it's actually really nice because it has like the book over here too. So as soon as I get out of this this fight, there's some more essence. I'm really interested to do the essence thing. I'm not really sure like what the ooh, let's do this robe. Plus 54 to max health. That should be good. It's a nice upgrade for me. Makes me look more mage-ish. Yeah, so like it has the book down here now where we can like drag and drop stuff, or we can just drag it and drop down on the hotbar. This is just definitely way better. Really big improvements have been made in this game, I would say, and I think they're all really good. So we're just going to keep playing. One of the things that was interesting too was the play test that happened when I wasn't paying attention. They actually were doing co-op testing, which I think was really, really neat for the game. I think that this is broke out because, like, I wonder if that's supposed to be some kind of shortcut there. Like you can see the outline on the map. I think maybe because it touches, it's so close to another part on the map. I think it's kind of what's going on there. See, like this one too. Like this actually is so close to another part of the wall. Yeah, I'm just going to assume that my stream is broken. I guess we'll find out soon. Didn't totally need to heal there, but I'm going to wait a second and just regen my mana. This is kind of what I was taught was a big issue for a couple people, was before they added mana regen, it was just really hard to play the mage. So now with mana regen in, it's like just totally possible. Because everything is solo right now too, so. Okay, so yeah, there's nothing. See if this pops up for a couple seconds. I'm using like the stream elements like overlay, and it's like super delayed. Maybe it's an issue with stream elements, obviously, honestly. Oh, but it could be that too. Sorry. Well, I can see the chat in the YouTube control now, so that's all that I kind of care about. Well, not all that I care about, but for the last person, the last stream, somebody was chatting, and like I could only see it on OBS. I couldn't see it in the live control board, live control room. So I should try this other spell too. So I'm gonna try this other, the Vein Lightning. I'm gonna try that as well. It costs a little bit more though. I think I need 18 mana. Yeah, it's not even worth it. One of the reasons that I wanted... Oh, wow. Well, that was a lot nicer. So it looks like all the skills, or like the magic too, actually has actually got some visual effects as well as some audio effects. So that's really, really good. I would say overall this is shaping up really, really nicely. Chest here. They also said basically every chest is going to have stuff in it now too, as opposed to like opening chests before. And there not being anything. Because that was kind of like feeling kind of bad. But this whole demo really is just like kind of a, and at least in my understanding, it's kind of like a work in process. You know what's crazy is my last level up, I think my HP almost doubled. Ooh, you know what I didn't do too? I need to put my points on. I'm going to put them all on willpower too, because this should affect my mana regen speed, I think. There's also like an affix that affects the mana regen speed. But this is good. Like, this is definitely in a really good spot, I think. I definitely think there's probably little things to do. And if I run into any bugs, I'll probably point them out if you don't catch it at the end of the video, if I notice anything. The only thing that I really noticed too was, like I mentioned it before, was like this box here, and then there's like a lighter box that I'm pretty sure it only comes up when you have the mini map. But I also think this mini map, with the size of the map, I think it's getting off track, like it's getting out of center. Because like before, when I started, this green dot was in the middle, but then of this dark window, and then there's this lighter window. I don't know if you guys can see it, but when you're playing like actually on a PC, or if you're watching on like a window that's large enough, or a screen that's large enough, you can probably see it. But but I would say that it does feel centered as far as I can tell, at least on this map layout. So maybe it would be good too to still have like that original main map pop up, because originally when you'd pop up the map, it would engulf like your whole screen pretty much, and you could see the whole thing. But now I'm so far away from the entrance that I mean, I'm sure I could get back, but it also feels like quite a bit larger, like just this level here. I'd really like to get down to level 2, just because I feel like the gold drops so much better in level 2. Like, if this isn't the way down, I almost want to just go back to town. I'm glad there's more barrels here too, so we can kind of test the barrels out. I really would like that next level though, to get Firebolt. I'm also curious how come like some of these guys have auras and some don't. But I know auras are just kind of like a general thing in this game. So we will see. I'm really hoping the way down is over here. Yeah, my staff is actually pretty strong too, but I feel like on level 2 and later levels, it's not going to be as strong. Is that the Bell Ringer? Is that guy's name? Bell Ringer? Did I beat all those barrels? Was I talking about the barrels and then I never even popped them all? Was that a thing that happened? They might be way back there. I think they might be back around like this spot. I'll just continue on. I will probably need to go back for potions at some point. What is this? It's just nothing. Oh, it's just the way down. Alright, so let's go down, and then I'm going to go back to town real quick. Thinking just maybe sell some stuff and then regroup. Alright, so the map populated again. Let's go back to town. One of the things that happened in the last version 2. Let's see, so let's just sell. I actually think, so these sell for 10 here. I actually think they might sell for more. I think things just like sell for more at the no, it's 10 as well. I have to shift and left click. I almost want to sell the rejuvenation potions, but this only sells for 4 unidentified. Alright, let's I don't want to repair all either right here, because if I repair all, at least last time I noticed it repairs everything in my inventory. So let me buy one of these. Oh, he only has one. Let me go down to the witch too. I just don't really want to waste my money. So what can I use? Probably the boots. Plus 22 armor class, that's good. value is only 20. I feel like that should be a lot more. But that's okay. That's okay. I wonder if it'll let me use this. I'm assuming that this is the altar. I don't really know how to use the altar, though. Or if that's a... Oh, this is the altar. Prayer Essence 150. Synergy cost 100. So, like, if I put this here... Let's just see what happens. Long Staff of the Hollow Mind. Hollow Mind affix. Alright. John. What's up, John? I don't know if the Stream Elements bot is actually working. I thought I saw it once before, but... Alright, so how do I actually move this? Okay, so I have it here. So it gave me minus to willpower. So let's just try it again. Of the lantern. So this is probably going to be... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It gave me minus 7 willpower. Look, its value is still 39.43. I mean, minus 7 willpower is really bad. But the rest is really good. And I might be able to sell it for a lot. She'll buy it for almost 1,000. I have to buy some more. Oh, and she's selling stacks too. Nice. Damage taken reduced by 1. I feel like my armor is probably better. That's 55. Damn, I kind of want to hit this staff again, but I kind of don't. I mean, it's giving me negative 5 willpower. Minus 5 willpower overall. Let me see if anybody has a better staff. I was setting up my Astro photos for the night. Came in to watch a stream on my gear does its thing. Oh, I appreciate that. Did you notice that did your chat pop up on the screen? Or no? I think there's something going on tonight. Because basically, I started streaming earlier, and people were chatting, and it was showing up in OBS, but it wasn't showing up on the YouTube live studio. Yeah, that's so weird. So, yeah, so earlier, it wasn't... So, yeah, earlier, it was showing up on screen, on the overlay, but it wasn't showing up in the YouTube studio. And tonight, and not in this stream. I ended that stream and made a new one, and now it's showing up on the YouTube studio, but not on the thing. But I'm just gonna leave it. I don't wanna mess with it too much. Maybe I have to just update Stream Elements. Let me look. I want to look for another. I might sell this staff. If I can buy another one that just gives me, like, willpower, I'm going to get it. Oh, this is physical damage, but it's 2 to 4. I might be stuck using this staff. I mean, I'm missing out on 10 mana total. I mean, that's kind of a big deal. But, I mean, if nothing, I can't find anything better than... kind of what it is. I'm just gonna buy more mana potions, and then I'm gonna see. Let me see what the repair all is. 88. I'll just repair all. No big deal. Ooh, there's another robe in here. Magic quality of Iron Blood, plus 9 might. It's pretty good. Oh, that's why. When I put this on, that's why my health went way up. Alright, let's go back. We'll be in love. Oh, you know what I forgot? I think I forgot a recall. Ooh, that's bad. Hopefully we find one. I can always save and quit and just go back to town and then come back. But like obviously I'll lose my progress. But hopefully we'll find another recall. That was me just not paying attention. Probably because I was talking about stream stuff. I don't know. Just an off night for streaming, I guess. For me. Not for anybody else, but probably just me. Yeah, a recall is a town portal, basically. Yeah, it's a scroll of recall, which recalls you to town, I would guess. Same thing, though, pretty much. Alright, cool. This was a dead end. I definitely don't mind that. Yeah, the game's gotten a lot better, I would say. There's basically been an update almost every day for the past like 2 or 3 days. And there was a play test where they were play testing co-op too. So I feel like the game is well on its way. And I definitely feel like it's in a really good spot after the updates that were done. I don't even feel like the loot... So they added more loot, or like the drop rate is higher, but it's not even like it's not even a crazy amount higher. Yeah, I'm really hoping I can find a recall. But we could stay down here for a while. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Because with like the mana regen, I can I don't really need to use my potions that much. I definitely feel like the map itself has gotten quite larger. I don't know if it's me or if it's just the way I'm feeling, but I feel like the map itself has been made bigger, which is good, I guess. But it would be, I feel like it's bigger, but I don't know if the enemies spawns like there's more mobs. So like it feels a little bit more empty since I've been playing tonight. I really wanted to get on stream though and play it, and still no shadows. Yeah, there's no shadows, but I did up the brightness. In the beginning of this, I kind of briefly went over the patch notes. There was a LUT added on top to kind of increase the contrast, I think, overall, to kind of try to give it the more, I forget the words that were actually used, but to try to give it a more of a grim dark feel, I guess. Yeah, shadows would definitely be nice, though. I agree with you there. I think you should, after this video goes up, I think you should comment. Really the crazy thing, too, Jean, is like a lot of the things that were said like in the comments were added to the game, like on my videos and stuff, so I'm not sure how many people are actually playing this game, but as of right now, I'm going to assume might just be me. Or at least like playing the game and making videos anyway. I thought it would be a good one. I actually considered playing Spark in the Dark tonight, but I decided not to. Only because there is... Yeah, so they added... it looks like they added some visual effects for the spells, but they also added like sound effects for all the attacks. Alright. I'm just going to have to staff these guys down. Yeah, I think they added stuns as well. There was like a big weapon thing, a big thing about like weapon attack speed changes. So like obviously like I'm playing with the mage, so we probably won't see too much of it, but there is also a magic attack rating, which I noticed a lot more when I was playing last time on the level 2 versus level 1. But I believe if I go into... Yeah, look, my willpower is -5 right now. I think I might have read it in the patch notes. I definitely want to get a different staff. Like, I don't mind this one, but the thing is you need a staff to, like, cast. But I kind of think that this decrease in willpower... Yeah. Well, I think that there is effects on like the regular weapons. Man, I really want to go up a level. They also, the one thing that we were talking about in the comment section of my other video, the enemy AI, that was like a big thing. A big part of the patch notes too. They said that they tried to add like flanking and surrounding and just some overall stuff. Let's see what this staff is. So this is the same attack. I obviously don't get the might, the agility. I don't know. I'm going to hold on to this one, and then maybe I'll try to upgrade this one when I get back to town. If I find a way to go back to town. So my damage is 6 to 10. I might just switch over, because I think willpower does have a lot to do with the magic attack rating. So not a lot of things changed, I don't think, but I do get more... I do have more willpower, which is basically what I need. Yeah, so it says improves magic accuracy and supports mana-focused character growth. So I'm just going to keep that. I'm just going to keep this staff. And I'm going to sell the other one. I also think I regen faster with a higher willpower. At least that's the impression I'm under. I know that there was an affix about it added to items, but I haven't seen it. But I want to be able to hit people with my spells, so I don't really want to take that. I don't want to take the accuracy away. I might just chill and regen for a minute. Maybe I'll just go walk down here and see what else is... looks like there might be a couple more ways to go. Ooh, there's a chest too. Yeah, I found like a lot of the identify scrolls before. So I'm hoping I can find a scroll of recall here. They added the highlight too, which I think is really good. I'm hoping this would be just a dead end, but I'm not sure that it will be. Ooh, it is. Perfect. Give me some downtime to run and regen my mana. The other spell I have actually got a pretty big visual effects like increase. I mean, like a really nice visual effect. But I'm only not using it because it's almost it costs me twice as much. But it also did get changed to power. It says it does damage via lightning, which is good because before it was saying dealing damage via cold, and I was like, it can't be right. It can't be right. Well, I'm halfway to going up another level, so that's not too crazy. I think this game would be really good co-op. I would also like to add, just in case the developer is watching, I think a healing class would be cool. I don't think they are placeholders. What makes you think that they're placeholders? Oh, I need gloves. Armor class 1. Well, it's better than nothing. Did I actually just put those gauntlets on? Or have those gauntlets been there the entire time? Oh no, it did add the gauntlets. Nice. Little short staff here. These ones they're the birds. I didn't let them hit me, but there are some unarmed guys that like pummel. But yeah, I mean, there's an archer down there as well. A little different. Something different. The WASD controls are actually really nice as well. I've been using those all night. It's definitely, I definitely really want that fireball. I need to level up. I don't think I killed anybody there. They also said the mobs will track me quite far, too. Oh, but they started to back off there? Oh, I'm like right at the point, I think. I don't really want to use another health potion, or another mana potion, but I guess I will. I'm going to try using this. Well, it's on cooldown for a minute. Oh, wow, that actually dealt a lot of damage. Well, a lot of damage within the group. These guys are going to mess me up if I actually try to fight them. I feel like only one of them is actually hurt right now, too. Yeah, I think these, like, goblin types are, I guess I'm just going to use another one. These goblin types seem to be a lot harder to hit with my magic. And oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I can't believe how strong my staff is here. Yeah, I think the enemy AI is definitely improved. Alright, for some reason not letting me attack you here. Alright, let's continue onward. I think we're going to have to double back and go back around the other way. Well, maybe not. See, like a box like this, too, I feel like they should have more types of chests as well. Like small chests, large chests. I don't want to say, like, lock chests, but, you know, lock chests might be kind of neat. Because I feel like there's a lot of, like, little stuff on the ground that, like, looks like you kind of should be able to interact with it. But you actually can't. The map definitely feels way bigger. The bell ringer. I also think that the altar where you upgrade the essence, I think is a little bit it feels like hidden, I guess. Oh, more purple goblins. Barf. Yeah, secret chambers could be neat. I guess I should just use this thing again. Well, I killed one. Yeah, these soot-crowned scamps are definitely harder to hit with magic. I don't know if that's like on purpose or not, but... This map is huge, man. I definitely misclicked and used one of my healing potions. I think I have some bigger ones, though, too, I could use, potentially, if I need to. I really want the Firebolt, because the Firebolt's less mana. And I'm hoping it might be... Yeah, so there's like a bird right there. Like something a little bit different. Seems like I have a better time fighting these guys in melee combat. There's a potion. Yeah, it just feels like I'm not. $80? Why is it $80? I mean, is that the conversion? Is $50? That can't be the conversion, is it? Yeah, it's $50 here in the States. I mean, it seems cool or whatever, but I don't know if I said it to you or you read what I wrote. It feels like very much like Left 4 Dead to me with the Alien IP. Oh, weird. Oh wow, this looks like a nice this looks like a cool robe. Just gonna put my basic stuff down here. Whoops. I wonder if I could have actually thrown that off. Alright, let's head back. Let's head back. Yeah, not having the scroll was a huge mistake. We'll see how far we can get, though. We could potentially just live in the dungeon and eat monsters. Be kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to fire team, Alien Fire Team 2. It's just I don't know. For $50, I mean, it seems like kind of like a lot to me. Because the one thing I noticed too, like the oh, nice, a way down. All right, here's a way down, but let's try to clear some of this out. I'm really close to going up another level too, so I'm gonna try to do that. It almost, you know what they almost seem? Are they like running away when I kill one of them? They're doing like the Diablo 2 Fallen style where like you kill one and then they all just run away. Warhammer Space Marines is the same feel as like Left 4 Dead. I'm actually really excited to play the Star Wars game that comes out tomorrow. the turn-based tactics Star Wars game. I feel like that'll be really good. I don't even have the range. Yeah, I didn't play the Warhammer one. Ooh, level. All right, let's unlock this. All right, so this should be a drastic difference. Maybe not drastic, but the mana is almost half of what this is. I guess the power is even less. Costs 6 mana, fires a bolt every 0.85 seconds that deals 4 damage plus 2 per rank before spell power scaling, then burns. I feel like that'll be really good. Yeah, I don't know. I actually liked the dialogue and the cutscenes in the Aliens. Oh, yes. I mean, that looks good. Not great. A little much, but not bad, though. And it's like dropping people at half the cost. Because I even think my Ash Star, I think it's a little overpowered for this area. So this will be perfect. This is a perfect spell. And it has a really nice look to it. That's what I was really hoping for in this game too, was like a healthy amount of spells, but like kind of hard to get far down and see them all. You know what I mean? And so like when you get a spell like Firebolt, like you end up using it a lot. And you know, I always liked that these I really wasn't a big fan of Diablo 4. And really, I really wasn't a big fan of Path of Exile either. This guy just died on his own. Hell yeah. Just because it always seemed like the whole screen just got engulfed with stuff. I always felt like less was more in a lot of these games. This spell feels great. I'm loving it. Ooh, a falchion. This is the kind of spell I'll never need to leave the dungeon with. Alright, let's fight this guy real quick. I feel like that enemy was actually replenishing his health or regenerating health. Alright, we got the mace. The mace is the place. Grease the opponents, yeah. Yeah, I feel like the flame is pretty nice. I think it might be a little much, like a big radius around the. It seems like a really big radius around the enemy. Like maybe it doesn't need to be that heavy and that bright. But I also did increase the brightness, so I think it was default like 0.5, and I turned it up to 1.5. Yeah, I have it on 1.5. Normally it's like down. It was down here. But because I was streaming, I didn't want the stream to feel dark, so I turned the brightness up. But let's just take a look. I mean, yeah, it's still... I feel like the radius is still kind of a lot. Yeah, and fade instead of just disappear for sure. I think it's a really good start though, and this one of the things I was kind of saying at the beginning of the stream was I felt like the developers of this game are really working on it a lot, especially like this past week, and I don't know if they're trying to just get it to like a selling point or what, but they might be on here taking notes. I'm pretty sure one of the devs added me on Steam. Like sent me a friend request. I also emailed one of the devs earlier about the game, but I only emailed them because they put a play test up on the 23rd, but it was from the 23rd to the 26th, so today, and I didn't even read the end date initially, so I emailed them saying I'd really love to be a part of the play test. Just to play and give feedback, or if you want, you know, I would make a video, but like I would do either or. I actually really like this game. Oh, there's boots here. I really think this game could be something really great. I think like me and you were talking about like the like potentially changing like the graphics, but I don't really know if that's going to be in the mix. I think what could be done as far as like making it more like Diablo 1 style and not so like smooth and round would be just like adding different armors as you level up that aren't so, you know, but it does kind of match, because I feel like that was kind of the thing we were talking about, at least, you know, making it more I don't know, more rough around the edges, I guess. So I think I uncovered everything. I can't actually move the map with my arrow keys, which I think would be kind of nice. This was something that I mentioned earlier too. I was saying I think there should be another key for map that opens up the whole map on like a small square, or a square that like fits inside the window, so you can actually see, like, because the whole map right now I can't even see it whether I'm here or here. I can't see it either way. So we'll just be headed down to level 3. I think the furthest I've been in this game is level 4 with the warrior that I had. That's like almost level 10. Did I put my points in? Oh no, I have more points. I'm just going all willpower for obvious reasons. But yeah, the devs could be here. They could be here in the shadows. I feel like there's been a lot of people here in the shadows. Hard to say, hard to say. I don't really mind. I did find a lore book in the last one I did. I was kind of interesting to see, like, if this is ever, like, the floor is ever going to change in the demo. I don't know if it will or not. We shall see. We shall see. But now with Firebolt, I don't know what I'm going to do for my next level. I could potentially level up Firebolt, or I'm going to look at the skills like around Firebolt and see if I can unlock any more. Any other things. Yeah. Oops. I just wanted to stream. I'm actually going to try to go into Stream Elements and try to update. I kind of forgot. I haven't been in here in a little while. Sure. That's so weird. I wonder why the overlay's not showing up. Oh, you know what else? So the Ded Hed, the developer of the Ded Hed actually just messaged, but you can't actually see it. So I'm on my stream overlay. There's something weird going on with YouTube right now. So the dev from Ded Hed Studios just said, I am. After you said the dev should be on taking notes, he said, I am. He or she. Let me see. Let me just see. Let's do this. Let me see if that works. Yeah, there's something going on with the chat and stuff. I just want to see if this pops up. You might, I don't know if, I don't know what is going on with the chat, because somebody else was chatting earlier too. And, yeah, there's something going on with the chat, big time. But it's happening, like, the issue is it's in Stream Elements, it's in the overlay and in the YouTube studio, oddly enough. Yeah, it's so weird. Oh well. Well, we'll just keep continuing. I'm sorry if your chats aren't showing up. Ded Hed Dev. That's actually really inconvenient. the day I decide to play your game, and is the day my I actually really haven't had any problems with the YouTube chat. My YouTube chat. You also might, I don't know why, you might have to be subscribed to the channel, because the couple people is missing for specific. So it says when YouTube chat is missing for specific people, it is usually caused by automated filters, channel settings, or account restrictions. Yeah, automated moderation filters held for reviews, spam, hidden users. The specific viewer might accidentally be on your channel's hidden user list. Well, I don't think that'd be the case. And then there's like subscriber only mode, slow mode, or delayed. Message delayed setting. Yeah, I don't know. Let me maybe I'll try I might try like a Streamlabs overlay. Let me just go back in here. Yeah, because I almost feel like there's other people that are. Oh. I'm a he. Okay. Oh, I'm going to try to keep this window up, I think. Just in case you are saying stuff. I don't know why it's not showing up. Like it's showing up. It's showing up on Stream Elements. Let me try doing this. Yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of weird. Your chat is showing up on the overlay. Ded Hed Dev, but the it's showing up on the overlay, but the overlay's not showing up on my thing. I don't know what the deal is. Kind of shitty, honestly. I don't know if something happened like in between. You are the only one showing up, John. Disco came in here earlier and said something, and they showed up. Their chat showed up. But there must be like something. Oh, there it goes. So I just copied a new URL, and so maybe if you comment now, Ded Hed. Yeah, so yours is showing up now. But it's only showing up on the overlay. You can see it now, right, John? Worst YouTuber ever. Yeah, that's all right. Nah, I'm back. I'll start playing the game again. Yeah. So you'll probably be able to see Ded Hed Studios in the thing. I don't know why it's not showing up in the actual YouTube chat. But that's what happened. So like when I first started streaming earlier tonight, it basically, you know, one wasn't writing over and the other. I wonder if it's like a YouTube thing, honestly, because I've never not seen people show up. But I guess I wouldn't know. All right, I need to log back in. Are these guys immune? Like, I think last Sunday, I mean, there's a lot of different people chatting, and Alright, I just used all my health potions. Yeah, I'll have to try. I'll try to pay attention to the OBS as well. Well, these guys feel a lot stronger. What am I on? The mine's level 3 now? Weird. I guess I should heal. Well, I don't know if you've been watching the whole time, Ded Hed Studios, but I am very high on all the updates and stuff you made. I think you've done a really good job. It's gone again? There it is. Maybe. Yeah, I think it's bugged out. I'll try to fix it again. I think there's something going on though with the way it's like writing over or something like that. Maybe I'll try Streamlabs, I think, for the next one. I'm not I really just started streaming like not that long ago, so I'm not totally sure. Let me just see. I want to see if it shows up. I wonder if I... Oh yeah, mine just showed up. Alright, we're just going to leave it as is for right now. I think it's all working. It appears to be working. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I really just wanted to play this on stream tonight too, just because I wanted to play it quite a bit and be able to give be like, oh, I played it for 2 hours, and you know what I mean. This is the stuff I like. This is the stuff I don't like. Yeah, it auto fades after like 35 seconds after like a chat. Oh, there's somebody. JC Madcat, what's up? Thank you for writing. We've been running into technical difficulties with the chat tonight. I don't know why. This is the first time. That I've had issues with the chat. Nothing, just grinding. One of the devs is in here. For some reason, his chat is showing up on the overlay. What's what? His chat's showing up on the overlay, but not on YouTube. I don't know why, but... The orb was essence. So the essence I can use to change the affixes on my weapons. So like I think right when you came in, I had just made the one staff that I have that was giving me like the less willpower. I might have to boogie out of this dungeon soon. Oh, that's an ember bone skeleton. I think it was like healing when I was burning it. I don't know if that's confirmed or not. This staff right here is one that I upgraded and made. Yeah, it is pretty neat. I'll probably end up returning to town soon. And potentially, I'll have to just save and exit though and go to the main menu. Oh, so I wonder if these guys. So it says Ember Bone Shield Bear. I wonder if the fire is doing less damage. Maybe not to this one, but this guy. It almost seems like they're regenerating too. They're definitely regenerating. Oh no. Oh, I don't want to go this way. Alright, I'm gonna drink another potion. I have to try to kill this guy. I might just have to save and quit. Because I don't have any more health potions and I have no way to go back to town. Kind of in a bad spot, but you know, such is life, such is life. This would have been really nice to be able to grind through this level too. Oh, there's an identity scroll. So like these robes look pretty cool. This is a level, oh, this is a level 4 item. Maybe I should identify those, I guess. Ooh, plus 8 willpower. The only thing though is like the plus 8. But I lose so much health by taking that. I'm gonna have to put my rejuvenation potion down there. I should regen more though. Fur baby time. Do it. Alright. So I do think these the Ember Boned are like have some kind of fire resistance. It would definitely seem like. Maybe not. Definitely they do. Ooh, a ring. It's exactly what I needed for this character. Alright, what else do I have that's not... There is a healing spell, I'm pretty sure, in the game as well. Let me see. I actually think there is. At least I thought I saw one before. Yeah, there is a healing spell. I feel like I need to unlock that. I'll probably end up streaming this again too. And hopefully the chat's working a little bit better. Yeah, part of me really doesn't want to save and exit. Maybe I can find a shortcut. Another... Let me see what this ring does. Plus 10 vitality, pretty good. Pretty good. pretty good. And maybe I'll use a mana potion real quick. So, you don't say Ember. Alright. Get a little health there. Get a little health back there. Yeah, sorry again for all the people who are potentially commenting and I'm not seeing it. It's really hard for me to watch the OBS where the chat always falls off. Because it's a lot smaller than the YouTube studio for me. Although I guess I could just turn it on all the time. Yeah, maybe. If I'm running into this problem again, I'll do that next time. Wait, is this guy just always on fire? I didn't feel like the Ember Bone Fletchers were always on fire. Well, I guess the good thing is now if I die, I don't lose my stuff. I'll just be sent back to town. It's kind of good. I will lose my progress, but... Oh, so in this game, there's a lot of auras. I'm assuming those are auras. So, like, if I go in here, I can actually just unlock, like, auras. You can see, like, fire aura, holy, lightning. I'm pretty sure, like, enemies randomly get these aura effects the same way I would, like, I can unlock the auras. And it's kind of weird because a lot of times you'd think they'd be elite enemies, but it's just, I think a lot of times it's just like regular. Yeah. A lot of times I think it's just regular. Guys somehow get enchanted with them. Yeah, I'm getting closer to level 4. Man, what I would give for a recall scroll. Man, I got almost 2k gold too. Oh yeah, so this guy is on fire. So that I was talking about this while you were gone, John. Is like there's these ember boned like people, and I feel like they're definitely resistant to fire, and that's a good thing. Oh shoot! I accidentally just drank my potion. Is that a thing though? Are all the enemies? I don't know if you're still here, Ded Hed, but are all the enemies? Do they all have regen? You know what else I'm gonna do real quick? I'm just gonna go. Stream. I'm just gonna go back in here. I think I'm just gonna leave these permanent for the rest of this at least. The chats. I'm gonna leave the chats on here permanent. Just so then I can read them. So it said no. It should. I just refreshed it, so it should come back to where it was. No, just certain ones. Lower level means harder enemies. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm just going to leave the chat overlay on because it's not showing up in YouTube. So you guys will have to deal with it, but the nice thing about this game is like we kind of have that like vignetting in this game, so not too much should happen under the rest of the chat, but it will be good for me to actually, you know, talk to anybody who's not showing up in YouTube for whatever reason. What are the chances, Deadhead, that I find a scroll of recall down here? I'm a numbers guy. Let me see. Oh, you're not done yet? Ooh, a Felshin. Yeah, I accidentally drank my other... I'm going to put this potion down here, too. And newer enemies. I'll be playtesting levels 5 through 9 soon, so keep that in mind. Yeah, I actually... So I don't know if I emailed you earlier, but... I emailed somebody about the playtest, and I didn't realize... Ooh, I just went up another level. I didn't realize that it was already done, because I emailed whoever about the playtest, because they put the email address in there. And I was like, I would love to play the playtest. And then after I sent the email, I went back and read it again, and I was like, oh, it already ended. It ended today. But next time, I definitely want to get in on the playtest. Is there a story in this game, and if so, how is it? So there are some lore books that I found. I kind of forget the story. Maybe Deadhead can briefly summarize it. Oh wow, this is like an epic monster here. I don't think I've ever seen a purple titled person. Please don't kill me. Oh, you did? I believe, I forget the total story, but you're basically like, I think you're like a chosen warrior. I shouldn't even attempt it because I'm definitely not certain. There are lore books in it. I did find a lore book. I believe I can actually access it. So I found this lore book, Fragment of the First Tier. It is quite long. It is quite long, so I didn't read it all, but I really should. I think potentially what I'll do in this game is when I find like all the books, I'll just make a video where I'm reading it all. But I think Deadhead could potentially... You might not see it on YouTube, but if you're watching the overlay on the side, he'll be able to show up there. I don't know why he's not showing up in the regular YouTube chat, but maybe a brief summary of the game. Yeah, so that's what I saw. I saw that you added me on Steam on the friends. Nah, honestly, the game it feels to me a lot like Diablo, where you're basically kind of like a hero and you go down into a dungeon and the story is kind of revealed like bit by bit. The story, that's a big one. Yeah, I feel like the story was quite I remember reading it when I first got into the game, but I haven't really touched back on, only because the story isn't it really isn't brought up that much in the gameplay that we have so far. But I actually don't mind that. Like some of the things that I really liked about Diablo 1 and stuff was you know, the story was kind of there, but it was just handed to you like a little bit at a time. I was not a big fan of like the newer Diablo where you had like so many cutscenes and stuff like that. I always personally I always kind of liked to feel like the player was like writing the story kind of a thing. Yeah, I think that's a good way to do it too, is like let players who want to get into it get into it. It's a tough balance. Actually, I mean, yeah, making any game is really tough, honestly. Are the quests actually... Can I actually get quests right now? Like if I went back to town? Is that a thing? Because I noticed I was trying to like pick up quests like the first time I played it, and I wasn't able to actually get any, but... I have to go back and check. Yeah, I was interested in the. Oh, I actually went up a level. All right, let me dump everything into willpower again. So the one thing that I was curious about, like, the one thing I was curious about, and I guess it's like it's more obvious now because now you can like basically unlock any of these trees, regardless of if you're rogue warrior. I initially, when I first read a lot about the game, I thought you were going to be able to like unlock each character and then like complete their trees versus having like a large general like tree. But yeah, it is cool that you can get like the weapon skills as well as elemental skills, shadow, survival, spirit. Low key, part of me really wants to try to get minor heal. Because I feel like right now, not having a recall scroll, like I don't want to go back to town, but I might get forced back to town because I have such low HP. I think is what is potentially going to happen. But if I had heal, I wouldn't have to do that. But I also don't want to do that because one other thing too is there. Oh, and I can finish him without getting him. Oh, that's cool. I just forgot what I was going to say. Oh, is there a way to respec, or are you going to have a way to respec the skills, or no? Because I noticed there's like right now there's nothing, but some players really like that. I'll tell you something right now though. I don't like being able to respec. I like, but it's just personally me. Like, you know, I know a lot of players do like to respec. I always like the early ARPGs where like you couldn't respect your character, and then like you would make a character and you would fail, and then you would have to like restart the character. I always like that. I might have to just leave this guy behind. Maybe. Okay, cool. I might have to just go back to town soon. Yeah, I always liked failing in games and then having to like start over again. And I know it's like discouraging for a lot of people, but I think that was on the menu but was scrapped because it encourages experimenting with new games. Yeah, so that was a big thing for me. Yeah, like in a lot of the early RPGs and stuff. Yo, what's up? Rayaj? It looks like your chat, Ded Hed, is the only one that's broken. Funny enough. Funny enough. Yeah, I don't know if I pronounced your name right, Rayaj, but maybe I did. Yeah, I always like failing in games and then having to having to re-roll a character. Rayaj? Is that it? I mean, it sounds good. It sounds good at least. Yeah, we're just chilling, playing Hollow. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Yeah, I was either gonna play this or Spark in the Dark, and I was like, I know there's a Spark in the Dark update coming, so I was like, and I just really wanted to play this and put some like hours in it. Somebody did comment though today on one of my Spark in the Dark videos and asked me if I was gonna rerun a challenge. Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. Yeah, you want to know what? I don't know if it was you, Rehash, who commented on one of my videos, but it was like a really, really long comment. I almost thought it was like AI or something. I wasn't really sure. Ooh, a healing potion. Perfect. I need that. Oh, I had 2 in here. It's poor inventory. Yeah, you should be Ded Hed Studio. You should be texting and calling the team. Wake up, watch the stream. The live recap will always get posted to YouTube though too, so you guys can like watch it back whenever. I mean, when I get towards the like cutting off the stream, I'll kind of summarize my thoughts and stuff. But honestly, like right now, I think everything that's gone on is really good. I don't know if you heard me mention it before. One of the things that I talked about like a couple times is like the map. So I don't know if you guys are watching on a computer or on like a TV, but you kind of get the one outline here and then you get another like lighter outline with the map in the side. But I would also kind of like yeah, you might have heard me, but oh, there are only two of us. Okay. The yeah, like with the map being able to like move it around with like the arrow key so I can see the whole map. I really do like the mini map though that you've created this time. I think it's really, really good. The only thing is I feel like it'd be nice if we could move this map like around on screen and then be able to see it in its entirety for like each level. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Because right now, I don't know, I feel like the maps have gotten like a lot larger. Or at least they feel larger. Okay, stairs down. Let's go. Level 4. Alright. Alright, I'm not one-shotting things anymore. Oh yeah, I might die here. Yeah. You want to know what's crazy is like when I was reading the patch notes too, I was like, yo, I feel like everything we're talking about, these guys are like putting in the game. I'm like, I don't know if it's me or what, but uh-oh. I think I might have just crashed the game. Oh, I just crashed the game. Oopsies. So what I was just doing right there was I was hitting tab. I was trying to filter through the map to get the map to come up. I'll reload or whatever, but that's just what happened when it crashed. I hit tab like 5 or 6 times in a row. But yeah, I was like, oh, what that kind of sucks because I was on level 4. But you want to know what? It actually felt like that was yeah, we're happy to be the focus group. It actually felt like I was gonna have to leave around that level anyway. Yeah, so I went back in. Yeah, but basically when I was just down, so that's the one thing I noticed too is sometimes when I could try to recreate that too. Okay, this was I'll try to recreate the crash if I can. Well, no, I didn't die. I don't think I died. I think I just crashed. Yeah, not the way I thought I would. This altar too, I think you should make this altar something different because I didn't even realize it was an altar until like I thought until I read the patch notes today about it. I almost think you should make this altar like a goddess or something, like something that looks like a shrine or something that looks like something you could click on. Because I didn't even realize that this altar existed. I was wondering what we did with essence like the entire time. Let me see if I can all right, I gotta buy some stiffs. I gotta buy some scrolls. So I'm gonna sell this one. This is the one that I upgraded. Oops. What'd I just do? Was this the staff I was using? I was just using this plain staff? I think it was. So if I shift and left click, I'll sell. Let me try to go. So this is for 20 gold here. I notice sometimes in with some of these like weapons for the blacksmith, it seemed like he would buy them for more. Yeah, so he's buying it for 21. I don't don't think it's gonna matter that much. I'm just gonna sell all this vanilla stuff. Yeah, I just had no idea that the altar was even the... I don't... Was it in the game before, like, today, or not really? Alright, I think this is all... So Silver Tongue got added. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the passive ability got added. That's actually really cool too, though, because like the thing that was really funny to me about this game was, and I know they do it in a lot of other games too. It says like the value of this saber is 57, but then the vendors only offers me 15. But that like you see that kind of in a lot of games, but I was surprised to see it here a little bit. All right, let's go sell. Well, I've been separating my inventory currently, like where I've been putting all the stuff I need to identify on the top left, and then like all the vanilla stuff like on the bottom right. I have to remember to buy a recall potion, so let me just... I'm just gonna buy some of these right now. I'm just gonna buy a little stack. And then... Alright, so what do I want to... I thought this... I think I need gloves. I'll just... I mean, I'm going to identify everything. So this will definitely swap. And then I can sell that. Yeah, we're probably just going to end up using the... Oh, can I not use the... Can I not use the identify anymore? Is this not a thing? Oh, you know why? Because I have to do this. I have to click on the item and then identify it. That's right. Let's see. So this is no good. Oh, this was the robe I was using before. That was really good. But I definitely think the willpower is just better. Yeah, because I don't know if you noticed in the last video I made, yeah, I accidentally sold like a stack. A stack of scrolls and stuff when I meant to like start equipping. So that's a pretty good buckler. I'm just not going to be using it. Alright, I'm just going to go through and identify everything. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of money now too. That was a big reason that I wanted to be able to get down to the lower levels. It's just definitely easier to make a lot of money down there. I will go back over some of this stuff, but I'm probably not going to be using any of it, only because I need the staff to like cast, you know. But I am interested to see like the altar as well. Magic quality of puncturing ignores 4 to 12 enemy armor. This is probably pretty good. I could stash some of this stuff. Ooh, another thing I did want to mention while you guys are here that I thought would be really cool is if the stash like worked between characters. I don't know if that's like a thing you guys want to do or not, but I like found some really cool stuff. I guess in co-op it'd be easy to like swap items between your friends and stuff, but I found some like cool weapons, like some cool like mage type weapons with my warrior, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna save them, you know, and but like I couldn't grab them out of the stash, you know. I thought that might be cool. I don't know. Oh, this is another armor puncturing, vitality. Wow, this is cool. 7 to accuracy, 43 physical damage. This is probably a really good sword too, honestly. So does the plus 43%, it must not go, it doesn't go onto the damage on the sword, but it goes to your damage like when it's on your stats probably, I'm assuming. 11 accuracy, 8 might. So the stash idea, and I might test it to see if it causes a balance issue. Alright. Yeah, it's just, I think, something that, like, it's not a necessity, but it's kind of like a luxury, I think, for a lot of players. Accuracy damage, plus 200% durability. Accuracy damage. I definitely like some of these swords. These two I'm going to sell, but I think... Oh, maybe it's just this one. I might throw this one in my inventory. Maybe. Let me see if this guy's got any good staffs. I noticed the staffs were kind of... Adds fire damage plus 1 to 10. 7,300 gold. Boom, boom, boom. I noticed some of the prices on these magics. I was like, oh my gosh. It's so expensive, but probably later, like 7,300 isn't that crazy. I mean, this is really the first time I've been able to play with the mage for a while. My warrior, I felt like, was make it cost money, huh? Yeah, I noticed. Oh wow. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think there was a lot of tooltips in the beginning than the first demo, but I noticed like the last time you added a lot, and I felt like that was really good. So I'm 6 to 10 right now, and this is 4 to 11. Oh, so it gets the current modifiers plus 1. Yeah, but the current modifiers could be from like other stuff too, I believe. Well, I don't have anything that's doing might, so this would be the only modifier it's getting. Yeah, you guys did a really nice job with the tooltips. I felt like they weren't there too much in the beginning, but like even like this stuff, when you added like the stuff for willpower, I think when you did the patch that added the mana regen, I thought that was really... I think you might have done the tooltips that time too. Yeah, I think what would be nice too is if maybe like the tooltip went across like this whole bar, just so then it's like be really hard to miss. You know what I mean? Like if this whole like window here potentially like set off the pop-up for the tooltip, that'd probably be really cool. Or it might be a little bit easier, because maybe I might have just missed it the first time, you know? I don't know. Let me grab some potions, and then I'm gonna run back into the dungeon for a little bit. Probably, maybe, you know, play for another half hour, maybe an hour. Ooh. I kept my sword and put my staff in the stash. I'd have to repair as well. I think something that would be cool as well would be, I do have a skill point. So I was kind of waiting because I was thinking about putting the skill point into the, like, survival thing. I was kind of waiting. Because if I would have got like farther down in the dungeon, I would have done it. Let me try to roll this staff a couple times. I will get into the skills again. Alright. Let's see what we get. Big money, no whammy. I think the lantern was the one that I got last time. Yeah, that's a really good roll. Because it's almost like, it just gives you everything. And it gives me +3 willpower. It's huge. That's such a good roll. When you get the devs in the chat, you get the good rolls. You know what I mean? No coincidence there. No coincidence. Let me go over here. You want to know what I should have done? I probably should have repaired first. Yeah, you want to know why? Because the repair too like went crazy high on this because of the affix. I bet. Just like now, it's worth like over 1,000. I mean, it's no big deal or whatever, but it's definitely something that probably happened. Yeah, how many how many like armor like looks do we have? Is there going to be quite a bit, or I noticed that like when like every little thing changes, so like even the gloves, like if I pull the gloves off, the gauntlets go away, and then obviously like the hood and the robe. But like I think that would be something cool, because I think like what me and John were talking about in one of the other videos was like you know, like kind of the look of the character kind of comes off kind of like torchlight-ish, and so there'd be a lot. I think that would be a really good way to, because I feel like the environment looks really good. I just feel like sometimes, like especially with these early, like the character himself like feels kind of soft and round, you know what I mean? And I think if you could get like, you know, you get a little bit crazier with like the armor, the looks of the armor, and yeah, that's good. I think, dude, I don't know. Did you see you guys probably read the comments in my first video? Some of those guys were fucking, they were tearing this game up. I was like, hey, I feel like the foundation for this game has always been really solid. Let me buy some of these potions here. I probably don't need to get too crazy, but this should probably be pretty good. This should hold me over for a little while. All right, let's take a look at the skills again. Yeah, so I'm probably, like, I was initially thinking about going into the spirit skills, because, like, I feel like with this character, being able to heal and regenerate mana would be really, really good. We got a minor heal, releases a short pulse that slows nearby enemies. That's really nice. Increase max mana and defense by 2. That'd probably be pretty good for me. I'll probably have to go to this. Minor heal restores 4% more life per rank. I'll probably have to go into this tree eventually. Cost 40 mana, raises defense. Gains a toxic edge, poisoning enemies that press into the ward. Well, that seems pretty cool. Is this like a passive? Yeah, it's not, yeah, it's like, you know what the thing about it is too, and like even with my YouTube videos, like any criticism is usually pretty good. I mean, sometimes people just cross the line or whatever, but I think the worst thing is just people saying nothing. You know what I mean? Oh, you got an error when trying to launch Kelly? Yeah, so I think I'm just, like, part of me wants to go and do more of these. +2. Like, I almost want to go more there. I almost want to put another rank into Firebolt, just because I feel like it's so good. Firebolt flies 4% faster per rank and chills struck enemies, slowing movements. Wow. Firebolt gains a small area boost and leaves a brief burning patch. I like that too. Increase max mana by 3% per rank. Lightning Spark. Okay, cool. So like there's a couple spells we get in here. And then it looks like some of these upgrades are actually for yeah. Yeah, Examiner was still in development, so I think that's a big thing though. Like, I've played a lot of early access games where like you just keep playing because like the game just keeps getting like improved upon, and so the game is like ever changing. Like the difference between this demo now and what it was like a week ago is like it's like completely feels completely different. I think this Frostbite sounds cool, but Scorching Ground also sounds cool. But I almost just partially want to just upgrade Firebolt like directly. I think what would be nice here too is like when you have the level up. So I guess, and then it burns for 1 damage per rank. I mean, I guess it says what the upgrade's gonna do. Fires a bolt that deals 4% damage plus 2 per rank before spell power scaling. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to get one of these extra ones just to see what they do. I mean, I feel like Scorching Ground is good. I feel like just adding the fire. Oh, I can't purchase this because my Firebolt rank. Oh, I need to be level 18. So I need to get another Firebolt anyway. I was not paying attention to the requirements. The game is my life. Games are my life too. Don't. This is, you want to know what though? This is a really solid game to you know, to spend part of your life on. I think, in my opinion. I think this is really nice. I've always like. I mean, do you feel like when I compare this game to Diablo 1, is that a fair comparison, or like does it kind of like peeve you off a little bit, where it's like you really didn't want to make a game like Diablo 1 and potentially like it just came out this way, or was like Diablo 1 really a big inspiration towards the development of this game? I guess because like when I first played it, it just felt like wow, this is like Diablo 1 all over again. Like I can't wait, you know what I mean? I can't wait to get into this. But like I feel like I put it in my titles pretty much all the time, and like my thumbnail has like the dude, you know what I mean? Is it fair to say that this was inspired by Diablo 1, or you know? Curious. People must know. What I mean people, I mean me. Yeah. Well, I think you yeah. Well, then I don't feel bad because I feel like I bring it up a couple like here and there, and you know. So basically what happened when I crashed too, let's get back into that before we start talking about Diablo 1. So I was hitting tab here and it actually kind of like freezes. I don't know if you notice it like hitching, but that's basically what I was doing, and I think I might have been cycling through it fast, and it looked like this map wasn't popping up at the time too, but all I was doing was I was just tabbing through when the game crashed. So I don't know if you could potentially try to recreate it later, but yeah, you can like see it hitching like when I'm going through. So that's kind of what I was doing. I didn't notice it in the game before, but maybe it's only like when it's like all loading in, because I wonder if it's like, is it being created at the same time? But yeah, I love Diablo 1, and this felt like so much like Diablo 1. I was like, I can't not, you know. I would honestly do, like, I think I was saying it in the last video. Yeah. I was saying it in the last video, like, I feel like if Blizzard just remade Diablo 1, like, I feel like they would just make so much money. I mean, well, I think actually what I actually said was, if the people who made Diablo 1 remade Diablo 1, not... I don't want to get into it too much, but yeah, you know. Ooh. How many floors are in the demo? Just out of curiosity, is there 4 or 5, or do we actually see any of the shortcuts in the demo that like go back up to town? Because that was another thing too. As soon as I saw shortcuts, I was like, oh, this is Diablo 1. They are rebooting it. Well, I know they put Diablo 1 in, I think they had it in Diablo 3, I think, right? They had a way for you to, like, portal to Diablo 1 and then replay it or whatever. They really should. I mean, I was so surprised that they made the new character for Diablo 2. I was like, what the... It actually made me like replay the game for a little while. I really like this though. Actually, the one thing I like about it too is like in the elemental skills, there's only basically a firebolt, a lightning spark, and then this arcane overload. Single rank capstone increases. Oh, so there's really only 2 abilities in here. I think that's nice. 4 floors, no shortcuts until level 5, and then 9, then 12, then 16. Yeah. Ooh, a scroll of recall. I could have used that in my last run. The final. Oh, like the final cutscene to like the game? Like the end game cutscene you're talking about? Yeah, I feel like this is gonna be nice. Yeah, what's nice too is you already have the like the built-in, you know. There's like a lot of questions I want to ask, but you know what? I'm not gonna ask those questions. I would like to be there to be a nice reveal later and a nice surprise later, because I'm kind of like I don't want to get into any of it. I don't want to ruin my fun. I think it's solid. I think it's solid. What's going on here so far? Yeah, here's one of those auras. That was probably like the frost aura. Yeah, I'm really surprised. I think I'm really happy that you yeah, the only cutscene in the game. I'll take your word for it. He's saying the final boss. I'll take your word for it. I gotta have some of the reveal, the virgin reveal feelings. You know what I mean? I think so. What I'm assuming is I'm pretty sure that like the dungeon, so to speak, is probably going to change its design, probably like around level 5 or something. Yeah, I think you're right though. I almost think level 1 should look more like a mine, if it's possible and not like a crazy amount of work. It would make more sense because like, but you want to know what though? I mean, I don't know. You would never. I mean, what would a mine really look? What would a mine really look like in this day and age? You know, I guess there is a mine cart outside, so that makes kind of sense. Maybe just like the initial like entrance to have like a railway car or something, and like tracks, might be kind of cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm really happy. I was really happy to see like when I first covered the game, and then to see like all these big changes like this week. I was really surprised because I honestly thought like after you guys put the 1 update, I think on like the 23rd or the 22nd, like when I made the first video about there being an update, I did not think there was going to be like more updates so quickly. I was kind of like, oh, this one's gonna be cooking for a minute, but you guys have really put the hammer down. I'm really happy about that though. I think this one will be really solid. Yeah. You know what I wanted to look at too? So where is the silver tongue upgrade? Just out of curiosity. I mean, I kind of feel like it'd be in. I was gonna just look at that. Oh, okay. It's under spirit. Silver tongue. Yeah, I don't think you actually added it. You might have maybe you created it. I was just curious to look at it because you said... Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's under the shadow skills. Which actually could make sense. Deception and all. Improves merchant price. Rank 1. Buy price is reduced by 5. Sell price is reduced by 10. Yeah, this should probably be really good. Rank 2, rank 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind it being under there. Increases crit chance per rank. Precision grows. Is there crit? Do spells crit? Just out of curiosity. Is that a thing? Oops. Oh, dude. Also, like the spell visual effects. Very nice, very nice. I was concerned. I was concerned when I was playing the other day, and it was like, I just realized it's just like quiet and, you know, not much. This Firebolt is so good. I love playing like with the mage classes, and this one is good. I think that's actually a big upgrade too. Being able to sell and stuff like that. So yeah, spells crit, I'm assuming, yeah. Alright, John. I'll catch up with you. Thank you for coming in and your feedback. Probably hold off on Fire Team 2. Damage text goes to orange and red. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed the different color because I was thinking like those burning... I was thinking those like burning enemy types. It seemed like they were taking less damage. And I wasn't sure if it was like part of their like base stats because of the enemy type that they were. But then you said something about it being, you know, just being on a lower floor too. Yeah, I'll probably just go for a little bit longer. I don't think I'm gonna level up. I gotta dig back down. Honestly. What did I actually... I'm not sure how much XP I'm getting right now. Did you make the map seems bigger though, right? Like the map feels like it got bigger, or is it just me? At least that's how I was feeling like at the beginning. Oh, did I just get poisoned? That's kind of cool. Oh, really? What level am I? Oh, I'm level 9. Capped at level 10. Come on, man. You gotta lift that cap, bro. You gotta lift that cap. At least 15 or 20. But I guess like 15 or 20 would probably... Oh, okay. Yeah, it just felt like the... It felt like it was a little bit bigger when I was playing through it earlier. Maybe it's because I was discovering everything, but I'm not sure. It could also just be like the random or procedural generation, like made the one I was in a little bit larger. Yeah, dude, you can't cap me at 10 levels, bro. I want to keep playing this game. I do have to make a rogue, though, too, but I noticed that you said you were still working on some of the bow stuff for the rogue. But I guess the rogue, like, doesn't necessarily need to be bows. Like, it looks like it could be daggers or whatever as well. But I think the bow would probably be like the way that I go. I'd assume. I think. Yeah, because see, this is why it felt bigger too, is like, I think I hit one of these corridors last time, and I think I just ran from almost like here all the way to there with like not meeting any mobs for the 5 to 9 playtest demo. Oh yeah, I mean, you definitely can. You'll just have to let me know. I did email you, so it kind of depends. Like the 3 days, you know what I mean? Because currently I work nights, and like Wednesday night, obviously I stream so I can like play for a long time. I think Thursday night too I can play for a while. It's just like, I have the kids and stuff too, so depending on what days. But I mean, I would definitely be down to like jam on a play test. But I did email you and stuff, so like you can feel free, or like even if you're on the Discord, you're on Discord, you can I'm gonna go back to town, I think. Oh, you wanna know what? I should have just saved and went back. Yeah, you can email me whenever. Like even if you're on Discord, email I usually check every day. The Discord I typically will check every day. But there's a link in the description to my Discord, and like you can add me, or you can get into the Discord, and then even if you want to just direct message me from there, you'll be able to find my name on Discord pretty easy. I'm in every text channel, so yeah, I'd be down, because even if you guys wanted to co-op and stuff, I mean, I would love to like test the co-op. One of the things that I think would be cool too is like even another class, like a healing class or like some kind of support class, I think would be neat. But maybe that's a down the road thing. That might be a big deal. I think the 3 classes you have right now are really good. But yeah, I'll definitely be able. We can definitely chat it up and figure out, or whatever, to do some play testing, or even if you wanted to have the play testing open for like 5 days or something like that. Whatever you guys want to do. But I would be happy. I mean, I spent a good amount of time playing the game. Oh, really? It's been a disaster. Yeah, I don't know very much about like development or whatever. I would love to personally make a game, but you want to know what? If I made a game, it would it would probably be something like this. So honestly, I don't really know what would all entail with it. Yeah, because I think like some of the, I don't know, do any of the skills, I feel like some of these skills I thought I was reading this, and I thought some of these skills seemed like they worked with like other allies and stuff. Yeah, I would assume it would be really hard. I think the co-op thing though is like usually really appealing to players, just inherently, because like people want to experience the games together. Yeah, that's fine though, because you know what did that too was no rest for the wicked. Like I think they ironed out their co-op. Like I think initially they talked about having co-op in the game, but then like for like the first year it was never even there. So I don't think people really be too upset about it, honestly. But yeah. Yeah, I'd definitely be down to play test solo or co-op or whatever. And like I said, yeah, just hit up my Discord or whatever. I'm gonna probably jump out of here. I do really appreciate you coming in, and I apologize for the YouTube chat not really working, but I'm glad I was able to figure out, once I realized you were here, I was able to figure out a way to chat, to talk with you. So I do appreciate it. For everybody watching the recap, this is a game that I really enjoy. Like I was saying before, I mean, all the updates I think are really, really nice in the game. I haven't noticed too much. Like, I mean, the little thing with the map, but a lot of the issues have been fixed. Really, I mean, like the invisible enemies that we didn't run into at all. I mean, I think a lot of the stuff was really just quality of life. But for everybody watching the replay, I am still really high on the game. I encourage everybody to play the demo if they get a chance. If you have any feedback, and you're watching the replay, throw anything you want down in the comment section. I feel like the devs have been paying attention. Maybe I'm the only one playing. I said it before. Maybe I'm the only one playing and making videos, but I hope there's more. But it does seem like they are listening. And I know that's something a lot of players always appreciate, is developers listening to what they want and their concerns. So, yeah, I have no problems. I mean, I will potentially. I mean, if there's like another large update, I figured I would just knock it out tonight, and like the new update, I would just kind of cover it in a live stream and let people kind of see the gameplay. But I mean, the more updates that come out, I will probably fit them into my schedule, and you'll see another video titled "Another Update" for Hollow. This is a game I am really high on, so like I said, I encourage everybody to check it out. Leave some comments on any of the videos you see, and we'll keep watching this game get fleshed out, and we'll keep enjoying playing it. And that's what I got for you. So make sure you subscribe, check out all the YouTube stuff, check out Hollow, and I look forward to talking to you guys in the comment section. If I don't hear from you there, I'll catch you in the next video. All right.